Alright, mud. How much I can... Well, how feasible this is will probably depend on both how easy it is to actually pick up the gems at all, which I'm certain it won't be, and whether there is anything difficult to actually completing the track. Oh, like that. I figured there would just be a bunch of fun sliding around on mud, not stuff like this. Okay. Goodbye. Again, when I can't move, when I don't have flying control, this is not something that feels that doable, but okay. And I'm basically just controlling myself by moving the camera and pressing forwards, because I don't have any other real recourse. If I press left or right, I'm going to go way too far left or right. Because I can't tap it briefly, I can tap it for like a whole third of a second at a time, which is way overkill. I'm also getting impatient.
Ready, set, go!
He also suggests jumping. Okay. What bugs me is when things like that happen where I can't even see anything happening between me hitting the different bumpers because the frame rate's just that low. Like that taking the right path there probably looked kind of weird and unnecessary. Go forwards, for the love of God. Please. That's the smallest nudge forwards I could give it. That was me tapping the forward button as lightly as I could for a good few seconds in a row. To give you an idea of the level of fidelity of control I have here. And that's why I get really... That looked absolutely pathetic jump-wise. The timing looked awful. But I'm trained to try to jump really early. Because if I don't, I end up jumping within a frame of me reaching the edge, at which point me pressing the button won't register in time for it to not fall off the ledge. But me taking the right-hand path there probably looks kind of ridiculous. But it's a lot easier. Well, it's the only feasible thing I can do, because the only alternative is pressing left, which is going to send me careening off the left side. Because I don't have the level of fidelity of control that I need here. I imagine it's getting really old hearing me say this, but like it's the defining experience of me playing this game. And there's probably a degree to which I'm excessively trying to say, hey, here's why this is so much harder for me and looks like I'm having such a hard time compared to what it should be. Pretty astounded I pulled that off, although I kind of didn't in the end. Oh.
Ready, set, go!
Nice jump.
Ready, set, go!
It's not the game's fault it's not working right, but it's still not working right.
Ready, set, go!
And it not working right is about as frustrating as you would think. I'll see if what I can do in this part of the level. Not with any expectation of actually completing the level at this point, but yeah, see, kind of pick up that gem seems awful. Okay, whatever. Yeah, as the game gets more and more demanding, rightfully so, since we're past the regular advanced stages at this point. It's just... the game's not made for those. It's not made to be played like those. I still want to see everything. But that's also one of the things that's frustrating. I can't quite see everything because I can't actually navigate the whole stage.
Ready, set, go!
Curious if there's anything interesting to be found if I look behind myself there. Well, don't need that gem. This is Not just one tube. Noted.
Ready, set, go!
I guess in theory you can hold a direction for a bit to build up speed. And then afterwards you can... turn the camera. And your spin will just keep you going where you were facing. Okay. Imagine they'll throw something crazy at me here. Yeah, I figured.
Ready,
Nothing too bad so far, to be honest.
set, go!
It's weird how you have to navigate this part, but otherwise. I'd like to go forwards, but I can't afford that, unfortunately.
Set, go!
We're a poor family, we can only afford one speed. No, okay, I'd expect to bring yourself to a complete stop before even exiting the tube. What kind of bounce was that?
Ready,
Explain to me how I bounced straight downwards from hitting a wall on the right-hand side. The thing is, it's difficult to explain because I can't see anything that's happening. But I don't know, I think this game's physics step is roughly the frame rate, right? That's why stuff bugs out if I lag while I'm on a moving platform. So presumably, every frame we saw was every actual frame of physics to witness. There wasn't stuff happening invisibly between the drawn frames, I think. It's just that when the time delta is that big, ridiculous things happen. I could just not jump over this too. I could take another route. Okay, I could also just not jump despite holding the jump button as I hit the ground.
ready, set,
I think that's supposed to work reliably, like it tends to, when I try to do it in a situation that doesn't make the turn screen life or death. Hey. I'm surprised how reliably I can pick those up. For various reasons. But yes, I could in theory just spin around the tube instead of jumping here. Hey, I have to jump at the end. There you go. I'll take it. Ah! To give you an idea of how bad the lag is, it's hard to hit a friggin' button. Okay. Oh boy. This game takes a lot more out of me than I would anticipate, for different reasons than I anticipated at least.
ready, set,
Oh, I got trapdoors everywhere.
go!
Tiny trapdoors. Oh boy, and this is very laggy again. Some stages just are more than others. Oh, there aren't any trapdoors here yet. Oh, those not trapdoors? I guess they're not.
Ready,
You can't see any hinges or anything. I see those hourglasses there. I'm not going to imagine I have any chance of actually picking them up. Please go left. Oh my god. Yeah, I really wish you could see what I'm trying to press at any given one, because you would see just how much of a struggle it is. There are lots of times where it probably looks like I'm hesitating or doing nothing, or I should be moving in one direction and I'm not, and it's not because I'm not trying. Like, the only direction I can reliably move in this game, often at least, not even always that, is forwards. Which is why there's so much lining up of the camera at any given moment. And while oftentimes just stay in one place for a bit and just slowly pivot the camera.
Set.
Because it's the only way I can reliably decide where I'm moving. Like right here. Like I can't move more to the side. Well, I have to move more to the side now, but now see. It's not as easy as just moving a little bit in one direction. Trying to get myself to start moving and then, there we go, just let my momentum carry me. I like that. You'd think that someone that actually got to the advanced levels should be able to do this very easily. You'd think. There we go. This is the hard version, okay. Yeah, see, I'd like to do this. I don't think it's really gonna happen. I'll get a few more shots, but considering the struggle that was getting up the ones that weren't trapdoors, I'm not gonna make this. As soon as I have to adjust sideways, everything is lost. It just can't be done. Considering how much effort that was, it's not happening. Like, I can't even get up these without the trapdoors. With the trapdoors, I have to do it in one shot, and I clearly can't do that. I am moving forwards a lot or not at all. There is no in-between. And it's not because the game's controls are not analog so much, although that would certainly help if they were. Because I can only hold forwards for a significant portion of time, a lot longer than it should be.
Ready.
Oh boy, that's loud.
Set. Go.
Back in Tokyo. I'm sure that collisions for this are going to be fantastic. Oh boy. Tiny... I wish this game wasn't as eager to tell me to collect really tiny gems in the air, I will say. Like I was saying, my biggest complaint about the game, it isn't just, you know, my technical situation, is I think they don't enjoy having to pick up super tiny objects. In general. Especially... I get the gimmick, okay? Especially when they're in the air. Like, the half-pipe stages are cool as an idea. Actually picking up the gems in them is awful. Also, why do I sometimes go way further high and low? Probably frame rate issues, I guess? Like, the physics in this game is probably pretty deterministic. I'm oscillating above the gem. Please. They don't just push you straight up. They push you to the side, which seems to indicate that I don't really get to go off to the side. And that greatly complicates trying to go down to pick anything up. Yeah, I think what happened there was... Yeah, now I'm going further up and down precisely because... Okay, now I'm down here, there's not much I can do. There we go. Now... Okay, it's a cute idea, I get the idea. But... I don't think there's much more for me to reap from this. I don't know why there's that overhang there. Yeah, see, trying to actually pick that up is awful. And then the game decides, no, you won't actually get pushed back up this time. You'll hit the ground, and then I just fly off to the side, because now everything's pushing me to the side instead of upwards. Okay. Next time, we'll go on slippery things again, I guess.